And 3 week delay. He caught Punkin on his remix. You know, we speak whatever, man. But anyway,
I want to apologize to my fans. No, but for real, man. I mean, stuff happened. I'm a very passionate person. I'm gonna say that. Passionate about stuff I care for, care about all that stuff. So, and we by all means, we want to give y'all the best quality product we can give y'all. And sometimes we be on some BS. So that's what y'all caught last week. Herm Jack was supposed to delete it.
I did delete it, man.
If you really do follow us or watch us or whatever, then you probably heard it or seen it or whatever. And I just want to apologize, but I still meant what I said. Anyway, with that, back to the show. Let's do it, man.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Once again.
Once again.
Once again.
Once again.
Once again.
Yes, sir.
It's the motherfucker podcast. You now rocking with your boy Herm Jack.
And Mr. Dolphin.
Sway Lou. I said my own name wrong. Smay Lou. What it do? Deep divers, pool siders, skinny dippers, lifeguards, and anybody else. How y'all doing? We back. We've been on some
BS for past 3 weeks,
but we trying to get it back together.
Get it back together, man.
And we here.
Yes, sir.
Man, what's been good?
Hey, happy birthday to my first grandbaby, Nyla.
Yes, sir.
Nyla, 2 years old today. We had her party. Her party was yesterday.
Cool.
It was all good out in the park. My baby girl made a smart move. She moved it up an hour. I don't know if y'all was around about 5:30 or whatever when that rain came down, but she moved it up an hour. So I'm sure they was able to get everything cleaned up and stuff a little bit sooner than what they expected. So smart move, baby. But anyway, happy birthday, Pukas. I love you, baby. She's amazing. She's smart. That little girl is something else, man. So, but yeah, man.
Yeah, she had a good time, man.
Yeah. All them kids had a good time out there, man. And that's good, man. Let them babies enjoy themselves and all that. It was good, man. It was good. It was nice.
See, the point is, that's where I have a theory on. It's like it's a work balance. We understand we got to work to provide for our children, but you also need the time to spend with your children. And some jobs do not really give you that time because they want you to, listen,
work for them.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you this money, but you gonna work.
That's man. You know what? And this ain't even one of our topics.
No,
that's probably one of the things that's wrong with the kids these days, because everybody chasing the bag. And they doing whatever they working.
Listen,
12, if you want 16 hours.
Hey, Sway, you want to hit a 3-minute topic on it? Let's go.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Let's go.
That could be.
Let's go.
That is one of the contributors. Could be.
It is.
I would say 99.9.
Well, I say at least 50 to 60.
Nah,
because
it's more than that, man. Because
a lot of things do with economic.
Yeah, but because of how much stuff costs and all that stuff and trying to keep up with the Joneses and all this stuff like that, people was valuing the hours spent at work more than they value in the hours spent with their kids, and it shows. And we ain't got to go into that right now. That could be a topic some other time.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying
that's kind of deep right there.
I'm just saying, everybody chasing the bag. It's all about chasing the bag.
You want to Bertie Mac say?
I want to speak on that.
Hey, what Bertie Mac say in Soul Man? F them kids. But and I'm not saying I'm condoning that, but I'm just saying that that could be part of, everybody. So, I'm chasing the bag. Can't nobody say I'm lazy. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this for my kids. I'm trying to do this. I don't want to depend on nobody. I ain't asking nobody for help. So I'm chasing the bag. I'm working 12 hours. I'm working 16 hours. People be bragging about it. Making posts. This is me with the face. They got the face. This me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 12 hours into a 16-hour shift. Where your kids at?
Yeah, that's big facts, man.
Where
I
your
like to
kids
speak
at?
on that because,
and I ain't hating on nobody because I understand the demands of the world today. You gotta have money. You gotta have a lot because everything costs. You know what I'm saying? And even if you ain't chasing the Joneses, even if you are just trying to maintain your house, it still costs a lot. And if you ain't got your own business that's flourishing and all that stuff, or you clocking in every day for somebody, you know, everybody ain't making the hourly amount or the salary amount. Everybody ain't making that. But that what they need to maintain their house and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not making that just on a 40-hour work week or whatever, then that means you working the overtime or you working 2 and 3 jobs and all that stuff. And all I'm saying is if you got kids that you got to be raising, you're not, somebody else is raising them. Whether it be the tablets and the YouTube account that you got blocked, so your kids ain't watching nothing crazy, but even still, that's what's raising them.
That's what's raising them.
Because you at work.
And there's a lot of kids out here that's passing away. And it's going to be more as the days go by. It seems like it happens every summer. And then to go back to your, get back to your work-life balance point. It's like, prime example, stepdaughter. I've been working at my job for 7 years. Stepdaughter, she was like in the 3rd grade. Father-daughter dance. Now she's in the 9th grade. But I still like only get 1 day off a week. 8 hours Saturday, 12 hours 5 days a week. The money is good, but the money is good, but I think it's not even balancing off. Hey, 10. Can you grab that from right there, the battery pack?
That time. It's that time.
But
man.
It's definitely the time you spend with them.
You gotta have some time to spend with them.
No, right there on the Ravens cam.
I kind of made some sacrifices myself. Like when I
first
first got out, I had a job. I was working overtime. They paid kind of decent. And I put everything into my house to get my household in order for, actually for my kids, actually. Because one thing, what's your name told me? I was living in my folks' basement. Punk and your ex actually told me this, Margot. She actually told me, like, you can't raise your kids and your parents, what's the name? Because they go, they gonna have something to say. And I felt that. So I felt like it was real important for me to get my house and to get it together. And with that, it was time I had to put in. And then I felt like it was a little neglect towards my kids. Like, matter of fact, my son in football, I used to work with him real hard on this, and he seemed like he lost touch with it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he ain't, his last couple years, he really wasn't into it. And I feel like that's my fault, but I made a sacrifice just to get a crib that I can live in. I mean, I needed a home base, and I felt like getting that crib would be my home base for me and mine. So,
but see,
it's like,
but the time balance, like right now, let's fit it. You working a city job. You putting in right now. You're in the beginning stages, and you probably gonna have to put in more hours.
Right?
Are you cool? Because right now, your kids is grown, and you're like, okay, I can put in that time. But then in time, you still got a wife, and it's time.
She need time as well.
Yeah. So how do you feel? Because I understand. You gotta get this money. You gotta work these hours for certain companies, but that's why I want to educate my son, like, man, listen, you can do this, but you're working for somebody that's not really coming to this plant. He in South Africa. His yacht is about as long as a football field. And that's probably where he basically stay. He got like 20 houses everywhere or condos or whatever. He's like 60, 70 years old, banging a 20-year-old chick.
All our problems fall up under economic type thing and a financial type thing, because what we're doing and what we actually talking about is that the time we trading for money.
Right.
Rich motherfuckers don't do that.
No.
Rich folks trade
For
money.
money for
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Or time for money. They trade time for money.
Right. It's different with them. They can go and run and do whatever in the morning and wake up and fly here and there, and they got their money working for them.
Right.
When you trade time for money, that's always an issue. That's always an issue with us.
And we don't trade time for money because we trade money for time.
Exactly.
Like
we need to start really, focusing on that. And that's basically everything, that I stand for, when that what I believe in, even though I ain't to that point yet. But I know it's gonna take some time for me to be able to, get to that level.
So,
Now,
Dolphin, now that you're splitting that, and we talked about it last week, but we didn't get on there because punking. It's embarrassing. Speak about the communism, because I think your communism.
Cool.
No, I'm just playing, man. Your communism is kind of correlating to what we talking about. Can you give a brief what we was really talking about, but it was recorded or privately?
Okay, what was we talking about?
Like just communism. You think
we were
it should
talking
be
about
communism?
democracy?
Yeah, democracy
Yeah,
and communism. And what you think how do it correlate with the work-life balance?
I mean, we think communism is bad because that's how we always been taught. Communism ain't really that bad, if you ask me. That's how we basically run our households. But now it's starting to fall into the category where the kids got the more to say so than the parents, which it shouldn't be. And what I'm saying by that is we used to run our household like I said, this is what's happening and this is what it is, and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that, and your kids gonna straight listen to you. Communism kinds of put people in places to make it better. And that's how China did it, actually.
Russia.
Not Russia.
Russia's communism.
They communism too?
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm speaking on...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm speaking about China.
Mm-hmm.
They had issues, and they whole government, or they whole, what's the name? And they put folks in place where they needed to be. That's how we usually run our households, right? Kid, you're going to do this. I'm going to teach you this, and I'm going to teach you that to be this type of person. And China, it's the same thing. Like, we need folks here. We need folks here. We need doctors here. We need architects here. We need, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just so our nation can be better. So folks look at communism as bad, but I mean, it depends on, how you actually look at it. I kind of got a, different perspective of it. But, I'm not saying that some communism can't be bad, because I know some communism can be bad, but sometimes you got to put people in place where it's needed. So, everybody can't be rappers and play ball and all this and that. We need doctors. We need, and when we talk about nation building, it's gonna have to be some type of communism to put folks in place where we need them. We need folks in certain places. Everybody can't, like I said, everybody can't be rappers. Everybody can't be actors and ball players and all this. Everybody can't do that, man. If everybody try to do that, then we'll never have a nation.
If you make the best cupcakes in the city,
right?
You don't need to be rapping.
You need to be a cupcake maker. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, y'all understand that was a joke, but
yeah, it was a joke. But in all seriousness, it's definitely aspects of it that are positive, can be community building, nation building,
Right. And that's
and
one thing we need, right?
you need to look at it from that aspect.
And that's one thing we need, right? As black folks.
Right, absolutely. As black folks, we need that. But again, that's people. Well, I want to be this. I want to do this. Well, if you better at this, and we need this
This.
in our community, then this is what you should be doing. So from that perspective, I get it. I understand it. I see it. I understand how it can build up. It can help. It's but it take having an open mind and all that stuff to be able to see that.
Yeah, it definitely do.
The ability to see the bigger picture
Exactly.
in order to understand that, and we far from that.
Because believe me, if folks watching right now, they like, what this dude believe in God? He crazy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We impulsive with
things that we
with our reactions and stuff. We real impulsive, and we need to be able to take. We need to be able, as individuals, to take the time to think about it and understand and look at it. At least be able to take a step back and look at it and try to understand.
Right. And but it's kind of hard for that, Smeglu, because whatever been programmed in our minds forever, it's hard to look back. And I mean, we can speak on a lot of things with this. Definitely religion. When it's programmed in our minds and we just been believing this all our lives, and this is supposed to be this way and that's supposed to be that way.
My grandmama learned it this way.
Right. And it's hard.
Just been passing it down. It's passing it down and passing it down and passing it down. Somebody got their ass beat for not listening to what you said. They got enough ass whoopers to say, well, yeah, this is the way it is because that's what grandmama said.
Right.
Or that's what mama said. So because I got my ass beat for that, I'm gonna make sure that my kids know that.
Right.
And it just keeps going. That's where generational curses and all that stuff.
So damn, I wanna because we kind of took it there.
Yeah, we did take it differently.
So I'm gonna switch it, but it's like,
did we hit one of our topics?
No, no, we didn't, because we switched it to this, and I put it as my fault because I just thought it was interesting with the life work balance, and then Dolphin had something to correlate with the communism according to that, and we kind of got an answer and we took it farther. But we're gonna just bring it back.
I'm a firm believer in the freestyle show because we can just get over here and we can talk. We some intelligent dudes.
No, we can do that, but we can do that now. I would carry on.
You just be wanting to type stuff on the little screen and stuff, but it's cool. Use that degree.
Yeah.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
You sound like Chris.
Hey, but I might be a little dumb. I might be a little dumb. I might be a little dumb, but I ain't
no, that's a shot. That was player. It's like, yeah, you got your degree, but you, no, you good, man. It's the pool, man. Everybody getting wet, man. Enjoy yourself, man. This is Ricky Ricardo. No, Bobby. It's Bobby Ricardo. You got AKA Sway Lou, your boy Hearn Jack, your boy Dolphin. We got 10 in the back, man, helping us, the engineer. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we gonna switch it though, because I really wanted to get to a situation that's just in Canton, not only in Canton, but I'm sure with everybody, man. Like, it's just been recently, man. Bike incident after bike incident after bike incident after bike incident. And I'm not here to justify anybody's situation. You want to ride a bike, do it, whatever. But do we need stricter laws for when you ride the bikes? Because we just seeing things, man, that's just, if this way wouldn't have went that way, people still be here. So how do y'all feel, man? Rest in peace to Rico Marshall, man. He was supposed to get married today,
Rest in peace,
and
man.
it's
Eddie
like
Mac.
Eddie
We can keep
Mack,
going down the chain.
Hope,
Yeah,
going down the chain with everybody in the biker incidents, man. Like you saw a person a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
A couple years ago. No, this was a couple of days ago.
No, remember the incident when we was on the polo and you rode by a person, you was like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. They was laying over there.
yeah.
But listen, it's it's just it's crazy to see how many people in a short amount of time is having incidents on these bikes, man, and it's sad because it's supposed to be something enjoyable. But just like I said, just like I was telling y'all outside, man, I seen a dude with a toddler on his bike in front of him with no helmet. He flying through traffic and stuff on a motorcycle. And it's just, you gotta be smart, man. Shout out to the people that do ride their bike responsibly and all that stuff. And I mean,
Not saying that anybody past have been riding.
right. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to, because it ain't just on the motorcycle riders or the people that's riding the bikes. It ain't just on them because the people that's in cars, just like we got to be paying attention to any other traffic.
Right.
We got to be paying attention to these people on these motorcycles and stuff.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I will say if you are the person on the motorcycle weaving in and out of traffic and acting like that pothole or that rock or whatever ain't going to change the whole situation real quick, man, you need to stop it. Stop putting yourself first and foremost, stop putting yourself in that position. And number two, stop putting other motorists, stop putting the people in cars and all that stuff in that position. Because listen, I've been driving on city streets, on the highway, on side streets, whatever. And I've been that person that got startled because all of a sudden, here you come on your motorcycle, flying. Or here you come on your little dirt bike, motorbike or something. One of them bikes that ain't even supposed to be on the street. But all of a sudden, here you come. And I'm trying to figure out, what I got to do to not hurt this person. Not only do I got to think about you, that's completely unprotected because you ain't got no helmet on, you ain't got no doors, you ain't got no hood, you ain't got no back bumper. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got that. But not only do I got to think about you, but I still got to think about the heavy truck behind me.
Right.
Or the car behind me.
If I have to swerve over,
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So again, man, it's again, I'm not saying that anybody that we have lost recently, I'm not saying that they're guilty of this, but I'm just saying everybody this is a community. This is a group effort, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy because it's happening more and more frequently now in our city.
And some good people.
We losing some good people. You know what I'm saying? Just strictly because they ride their motorcycle. So, I think it just take a little bit more effort from everybody. Mm-hmm. If you are the bike rider or whatever, and if you are the person in the car or whatever, just be careful and understand that there's people out here that are on motorcycles and they're entitled to be out here on their motorcycles. If they feel safe, then
I'm just go ahead and continue to talk.
But yeah, just everybody just need to be careful, be more mindful of what's going on, and watch what's going on. Pay attention. And don't do dumb stuff like flying up and down the street with a toddler on your bike and don't nobody know. Don't nobody you just weaving in and out and riding around like you ain't got a toddler.
Tell 'em
What if that
1,000
toddler
times, you know
fall
what I'm
off
saying?
or whatever? But anyway, I'm done ranting about
No, you ain't right. But like, I just think it's like this. As far as a biker, it's just like a gun. It's a specific type of machinery that you need to handle with delicacy.
Bam.
And
That's correct. Right now.
and if you do certain things with it, it have a certain effect. And I think that when people out here on their motorcycles or whatever, and they got a grasp like just with a person that's holding a gun every day, they think they got a grasp control or something. But at the same damn time, the machine is designed for you to do something. It's going when you do it this way, it's going to do it this way. It can't change because it's made to design. If you do it this way, it go this way. So if you go right, it go right, and you can't reverse it back. Like a gun, you pull the trigger, it go bang. You can't pull it, it ain't gonna stop. So we got comments, man. We got comments. Shout out to Rob Marino. Shout out to Issa Ali. I appreciate y'all, man. Issa Ali said people been riding motorcycles for years. The reason why these crashes are for people that's being distracted and not paying attention. Cell phones are the number one cause of the accidents, period, in cars. I agree, Issa.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm
A lot of
saying
cell phones.
that's why I'm saying machines is like guns. They're made for specific things. And you can turn, but you can't reverse real quick because it can't do all that at once.
Right.
So
Man,
once you into one motion, you gotta wait to that motion to get out of the motion. And if you get caught in a situation, you cannot rewind it back. And so for these people that's getting hurt, it's whatever. And then man, come on, man. Let's be real. I don't know what homeboy situation is. I don't know whatever. I know I see a lot of bikers. Guess where they're leaving from?
the bar
The bar.
or the park.
The park
They
or
met
whatever.
out at
And
the
you know
park.
that they sipping on something. They might got a smack. They might got a shot. They might got whatever. And they just feel they can take over and handle the road. Roll just like it's like you in a car. Even though cars is no different from motorcycles, but I'd rather be in a car than a motorcycle all day. And that's where we put ourselves in situations.
I remember being on my bike when I was little and riding around. I wasn't under the influence of no drugs, no alcohol, or nothing, and I could fall easily and hurt myself real bad. I did it several times.
Just imagine going 60
Just
miles.
imagine, just imagine you
So,
flying on a bike.
oh, like a BMX bike?
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about on the pedal bike.
Pedal bike.
Your
So just
personal
imagine,
energy.
just
bike.
2 wheels, not
Yeah.
4, not 4, just 2.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know me, Drake and Ted, we used to do silly stuff on our bike. We used to hit the front brake on purpose.
No brakes.
And
Right,
fly over the handlebars. We used to do ride a bike that didn't have no brakes at all.
Right.
And we were sticking our foot on the back wheel and stuff like that to stop it. So
Not even that. Just
but
ride.
again, we was probably doing what? Top speed, 10 miles per hour, if that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So folks is on 2 wheels now and they doing 60, 80, 120, and stuff like that, man. And not only that, but just like you said, they just left the bar. Or
Yeah.
they just left a cookout.
I mean, like Boogie Man said, now it's mothers be on their phone, maybe.
Yeah,
They try
and
to
the
be
phone.
on their phone and
The
show
phone,
them
they got the
how-
phone and they looking cool. You looking cool. You looking fly on your bike.
Right.
You doing 45. You got one hand on the handlebar. You got your phone in your hand and your hair flying in the wind and all this stuff. And you look cool. And then all of a sudden you hit a little pebble.
Right. Shout out to Rob Marino. He said that's
It's just
that's
crazy.
the one major
man.
thing we don't do is drink and ride. And that's one thing. Listen, when I was away in college for a little bit, shout out to the dojo, man, all my homies from the dojo, whatever. But that was one thing that we had
It's a
planned in
college
there.
thing.
It was a college thing. Yeah. that's one thing we had planned. We was like, we all gonna get out and get bikes, and we gonna do this and that. I'm kind of glad we didn't all the way fall through it because I can't imagine me getting a bike because I know I'll be out. I might have a sip or two, and once you get that sip or two, man, I might try to open up, man. And even now, say if I get one right now and I understand everything, if I had a sip or two, I might just want to just open up a little bit.
I'll tell
So
you
I'm
what.
glad that I stayed away from them. I don't
Yeah,
think
because
I'm
I
a
could imagine me punching you in your face in your casket because you died doing 85 in the 30, whipping in and out of traffic.
right,
Man.
and I can see me doing that.
I'm just, it's, and again,
Right.
I probably shouldn't have said that. That's just my personal
No, you
thoughts with
good.
my brother.
But
You
yeah,
know.
shout out to yeah, I know. But hey, just shout out to everybody, man, and folks. Man, we got the deepest, you got our deepest sympathy, man,
Yeah,
for
man.
everybody.
And if y'all ride,
Everybody.
just be careful, man. And if
Yeah.
you ain't on the bike, be cognizant of the fact that it's people on motorcycles. And they might do something stupid, but just do whatever you can to try to make sure they safe and keep yourself safe and all that, man. They out there and it's obviously something that we ain't gonna have to deal. I mean, that we are gonna continue to have to deal with. So just be aware, man. Just be aware that y'all riders be safe, man.
So we
Yeah,
gonna
shout out to Jay Cox, man. Yeah, a sip of 2 or 6. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it always turned into. And listen, y'all probably didn't even know about this one. My fault.
no, go ahead,
But
Dolphin.
Jason Dilworth
Mm-hmm.
was messed up not too long ago.
I did not know that.
And
one.
I heard about this, and I didn't know. On a bike,
Jay Dilla?
Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla, man. Shout out to Jay Dilla, man. I'm glad you good, man. Because I heard you was doing, not too good off of that. So,
Wow.
It's still folks, getting into situations, man, and not actually right.
Wow.
And not actually making the news, man. So just be careful, guys, man. I mean, on them bikes.
Man, be careful, man. We're gonna break it all to the
I can't wait to get me a moped, though. I'm getting me a moped.
Yeah, I'm getting one of them scooters there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. The little scooters and stuff, man.
I want that one with the 3 wheels. I want the joint with the 3 wheels, man.
Tricycle. Girl, man, tricycle.
Mm-hmm. Real nice and lit up.
Oh, you talking about the little car thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, them things is cool, man.
Yeah, that's what I want,
They
man.
cool looking, man, but you can mess yourself up on them too.
Well, I ain't gonna
I'm
be
pretty
out
sure
here
people be
being a
doing
damn
dumb
fool,
stuff.
but
just be safe.
Be safe what you do, man. And here at the pool, give condolences once again to everybody that's affected to biker
They be looking
incidents
real cool with them little things.
and things that go on, man.
Good.
Rest in peace, Rico Love. Rest in peace, Hope. Rest in peace, Eddie Mac. It's another dude that
the little Sanders.
Young Sanders. Man, rest in peace to y'all, man.
Anybody that lost a bike, anybody that fell off the bike and survived, man. I'm glad you survived.
We gonna take a small chronic break to represent Willie Whiskers.
No, we ain't. It ain't a small
chronic
break.
Okay, not a small kind of break. We're gonna do a small voodoo break.
But y'all understood what you're saying.
Yeah.
We understood what you're saying.
Yeah.
We just gotta make sure they understand.
Okay.
But yes, sir, Willie Whiskers, man, beard oil, beard bomb, man. Go cop it, man. Hey, if you want that nice, healthy, nice, good looking, smelling good beard, man, you hit me at Tavette Baffert up, man, for that good old Willie Whiskers, man. Or you either go on 12th and Market at A&A Beauty Supply. Willie Whiskers, man. Willie Whiskers, beard oil, beard bomb. Go cop it, man. I'm about to step my game up. I've been saying this for the longest, but time. It's that time thing. We just got done talking about. But anyway, I need to step my game up. I got a shampoo. I got a conditioner coming out. All this is about to take place here shortly, man. Willie Whiskers, beard oil, beard bomb. Yes, sir.
Willie Whiskers taking it to the top. They ain't gonna stop, like he said, man. He going maximum overdrive, man. He coming out with the shampoos.
Yes, sir.
Not only he know the shampoos, he got the balm, he got the oil. It works. It is natural. Ladies, it works on you too. You go to Tibet Tibet Williams and
I was about to say,
I was, you know what I'm saying? I bet, I bet, I bet. Yeah, I was like,
I'm about to
Williams.
correct you,
You go to Tibet Williams, she do the same. She put it on you edges, man. She get you laced up, faced up. Come on, man. This is natural. It's organic. This is real. Not only he gonna pump it up, I'm gonna pump it up because Day One Media, we do it all. We put out the photography, we put out the videos, we put out everything. You think we just sit on our ass and drink smacks all day? Yes. Yes. But when we ain't doing that,
Yeah.
we create content.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And therefore, we're gonna just keep on rocking, man. And that's what it's gonna be. Day One Media, Willie Whiskers, Million Sold. Let's go. Anyway, we're gonna go to hey Bobby Ricardo.
Yeah.
We good. I wanna take it up to the Buffalo shooting. Last week, Buffalo shooting, 10 killed. Guy traveled 2 hours away to a predominantly black neighborhood in Buffalo. I used to live there. I exactly know where that Tops is at.
Wow. Word.
No lie.
You could have been there.
No cap. Shout out to Crystal Davis. She was up there. She was, affected, but she was up there. She could have went there that day. She'd be doing cookings and stuff like that. But we already know what happened. What was the cause? He wanted to kill black folks and this and that. We already know that.
Man, they ain't even pinched that dude.
That's what that's where I'm getting
arrested.
They didn't even put a charge.
If that was a black man in that story that shot all them people, and they showed up and seen bodies and stuff, he'd have never walked out that store.
Let me get to the gist, and you can break it down.
Or he could have walked out the store with the gun in his hand, his hands in the air, and they'd have shot his ass. He moved.
Let me get to the gist, though.
It's just facts, man. It's facts.
Let me get to the
regardless of all the explanations and all that stuff. Oh well, he wasn't fighting. He wasn't resisting arrest. Let's just be honest. If his skin was darker than what that boy's was, his ass would have got shot and been dead out there with everybody else that died.
And that's what I'm trying to bring at Sway Lou.
Sorry.
No, you good. Because now you're bringing my point. And I'm glad you said that. Mental health. He screams out mental health. Are we gonna just keep on letting this mental health thing ride? Anybody out here, not just
they letting it ride. That's what they always say.
If
a white person can go and shoot something up, a white person. Listen,
did y'all see the part of the video where he had the gun and he went to Caucasian? It was like, "Oops, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Y'all seen that, right?
Yeah.
Now, if anybody hollered mental health and they let that shit ride.
Yeah, but he crazy, though.
After he said this, like, oh, no, I'm not trying to shoot you, sir.
I'm sorry, your skin is the same as mine.
I'm sorry.
My bad.
So, I mean, we're not saying that that's sticking because, but that's just what he hollered right now. Him and his mom.
Man, this
mother.
dude is going to...
No, his mother said something about
COVID.
Yeah,
COVID,
she's trying to blame COVID.
Like,
the dude, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This dude is going to get life in prison. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to give him a slap on the wrist. But in this situation, life in prison is a slap on the wrist. But that's what he's going to get. He's going to become a martyr. Because when you get in there, the Aryan Nation and all that stuff, maybe they call it something different now or whatever. But he's going to be looked at. He's going to be idolized. He's going to be protected in prison.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
Absolutely.
By who? You talking about the white
Aryan Nation?
Yeah. Aryan or what's the Hitler's joint? That's Aryan.
Anybody that's white supremacist, they looking up to this dude, and if they got the opportunity to hold him up murder them and all that type of stuff, then that's what's going to happen, man.
Yeah, believe
And
me,
it's
the
sad.
guards and everything aren't gonna put him with no Negroes.
Yeah.
Or no Hispanics.
Yeah,
Not even them.
they're not gonna do
They're
that.
gonna put him like, okay,
He's
we got
gonna
to
be protected.
Yes, sir.
He might spend he will probably spend the rest of his life in jail. Or he 18?
Mm-hmm.
He might be able to petition to get out or something when he like 60 something.
But they got Dalen Roof, right? He's still trying to fight saying mental health, right?
Yeah. But that's the thing though. These cats,
but they send them to death, right?
But here's the thing: if either one of them cats was of a darker skin tone, we wouldn't be having this conversation because they ass wouldn't have made it from the location where they committed the crime.
That's a big fact.
And people need to look at that and understand that and acknowledge that. This is where it is. Like I said, they ain't even bumped this dude's head, putting him in the car.
You probably got some
nothing.
Some
he might have got better than I was just about to say he might have got better.
Oh,
he was hungry.
He was hungry.
Chick-fil-A.
No, he was hungry, so we got him some Red Lobster.
Right.
He said he wouldn't talk without surfing turf.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got him some surfing turf.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't even give him a burger because he didn't like burgers.
He really loved the biscuits.
And see, the sad part is that we got to make jokes about it to not feel the pain from it.
Right, right.
And that's crazy.
That's
man.
exactly what that
was. It was a lot of elder people. See, but thing is though, what y'all feel missing, or what y'all feel the missing is he's screaming mental health, right? Mm-hmm. He been scoping this place out. The security guard ran up on him and said, "What you doing?" He said, "Man, he doing scientific research."
Mental health.
Data. He bring data.
Mental health is not going to.
This all was premeditated.
200
so
miles.
you like 2 hours.
Far.
Yeah, 2 hours. You might as well say 200 miles because 2 hours is 200 miles.
Yeah.
200 miles exactly, somewhere around there. 2 hours, 200 miles. And this is not mental because man, you premeditated. You sat there. You went to the spot. You not only you went to Tops. You went to other urban grocery stores that's around there.
He had plans,
and you had plans to keep doing this. And if you would have got away with this, you'd have went to the next grocery store probably that same day and did the same thing. But you leave unscathed. Your nose ain't broken. Your face ain't cut up. They ain't throw you on the ground. They ain't put a knee on the back of your neck.
They do that to us when we unarmed.
Ain't got
violence.
Not
a bit of violence.
Yeah.
Or Skittles in our hands.
Going to get some Skittles.
We can't breathe, but it's none of that. It's just the mental aspect. As far as mental health and everything, man, I understand mental health is a big thing, and then we trying to put it into reality. But now is this going to be an excuse for everything? Because you got to think about what you do, or just an impulse. So is everything just going to be off the reactive mental health, or I'm just trying to stigmatize, or I'm just being, not stignified, or I'm being blind to an association of that.
Right. If Muzz try to figure out a way to get out of it, they're gonna try to use that.
That's the first thing I'm crazy.
I'm crazy. That's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna keep coming up.
My point is, a black person ain't got a chance to say they crazy if that's the situation. If that's what's happening, or if it was a black person in that situation, they ain't got a chance to say I'm crazy because they go, like I said, they're not going to leave that location alive. They can pronounce them dead at the hospital 30 miles away, right. That they came and picked them up by helicopter and took them to and all that. But y'all know they was dead. Yeah. Y'all know they was dead on the scene. They dead on the scene, man. And like I said, this dude, They probably ain't. His cuffs probably wasn't even too tight. I'm just saying. If
you gotta. I just thought about what you said. No,
if
no.
anybody
You
seen
think
the
he
video,
had them cuffs or they put a little shoestring?
I couldn't tell from the video, but I'm just saying,
Just
whatever it
just
was,
act like you cuffed.
whatever it was, I bet his ride to the jail wasn't uncomfortable, other than the fact of, damn, I'm probably not going to see the outside as a free man no more.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only uncomfortable part about it. Like I said, they didn't nobody even pinch him on the wrist or nothing, or give him a elbow gut shot. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, they didn't bump his head.
Mm-hmm.
They went real slow putting him in the car, making sure he comes. You be good. What you want to eat? Because this is probably this is the time to take advantage of being on the outside.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So being in this position right now, what is it that you want to eat? Whereas they'd have been zipping up one of them black bags if it was somebody of color.
We got him.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem that America needs to address. It's a problem that y'all people that's in power need to address. It's a problem that we as a black community, not just us, people of color, period, we have to address that, and we have to understand that there's things that we have to do.
Okay, so what
before
is that
they start saying, "Oh yeah, they ain't playing."
So what is that then?
I mean, that's a whole nother hour long,
right?
2 hours, 10 months conversation that we need to have.
Right.
But again, it's just first of all understanding that it's something we got to do something. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Right. They ain't gonna do nothing.
When I say they, I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about they.
Mm-hmm.
And white people know the they that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We as black people or people of color, of course we know who they is. We talk about them every day.
Even they can be some black folks as well.
Yeah. And again. But what I'm saying is that even white people know the they that we talking about.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it is, every white person ain't bad. Every white person ain't the slave master's spawn or offspring, and they got the same beliefs and all that stuff. Despite how they was raised, it's still white people out here that's like, yeah, no, that ain't good. That ain't cool. Yeah, I understand this. Yeah, I see that. And they don't like it. And I ain't saying that they got to run out in the streets with a Black Lives Matter poster and all that stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there are people that are not black or people of color, and they do get it. They do understand. And some of them are out there. Some of them can't be out there because their life is built around being the person that don't see it or whatever. and it ain't no shot against them either, because I get it. People do what they got to do to take care of theirs. But
it got to be a shot against them in some type of way. You got to speak up.
Yeah. If you ain't speaking up and you saying I don't see color and I don't care about that, then yeah, you one of them.
You're right.
Because you just
ignoring the fact.
Yeah, you just ignoring the fact of what's going on.
Face, right.
But again, man, it's everybody got. Hey, listen, like I said, if it was a person of color that shot up that store, they wouldn't have left that location, man, alive. They wouldn't have, and maybe they would have left it alive, but they would have left in critical condition, and they would have died at the hospital.
Right. They probably could have left flawless, good. What's his name? But died at the hospital. He died at the hospital.
Died at the hospital. Something happened.
Yeah. he will.
Somehow we took his picture, Sandra Bland. We took his picture. We took his picture when we got to the police station. He was fine.
Mm-hmm.
He was all good.
You know, he hung himself in the cell.
Then he hung himself. He was alive when we brought him here. We swear.
Well, at the end of the day, we all think it's full of bull BS. Even though here at the pool we take mental health disabilities as its truest form, but when it comes to situations like this, and then they people decide to cite that, we just put them things up into question. That's it. That's all. It's a hood disclaimer. You can like it or love it, write it, bump it, or dump it.
I wonder what would have happened with my little cousin if he would have said he was crazy. And I shouldn't even be bringing that up, but I'm probably.
But you know what?
Because,
and I'm gonna say the answer to this.
But I'm just saying.
He would have said that, but you
happened.
know what? He ain't got no bread, no establishment. You can say it all day. Cause you know what's gonna happen? That white boy gonna have to get a foundation or something. They're gonna raise like probably.
Yeah, they're gonna raise all kind of money for this cat. That's what I'm saying, man. He might get life. He probably gonna get life in prison,
in a mental institution.
But his book's gonna be good.
His book's gonna be good. And he's gonna be in a
He
mental
gonna be
institution.
good.
He ain't gonna be in nothing. He ain't gonna be in no jail to where somebody's gonna shank him, or he get duped, or he get stroked. That man gonna be in one of them easy daycare where you can sit and watch The Days of Our Lives, eat Jello, jack off freely, and just
Jello.
jack off with some Jello,
jacking off with the Jello, eating watching Days of Our Lives.
It's gonna be it's gonna be easy like that, man. Easy as pie. Where you got somebody like Buddy. If he cited that, now you got to come with the resources to prove that, and they be like, nah. You just a dirty.
Hey, listen,
dog.
that girl had to be crazy to do that to her baby, and yet they was like, nah, you ain't that crazy.
Oh, so she got the lesser time.
No, she got the life sentence.
Who are you talking about? I'm confused.
I'm talking about Buddy.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you gotta be.
Hold on, was she? Never mind.
You gotta be crazy to do that to your infant son. Okay, you understand what I'm saying to me? And again, I wouldn't be talking about this if I. But anyway, you gotta be crazy to do that to your infant son. Yet when she tried to say I did it because I'm crazy, they was like, no, you ain't. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Look at her skin.
Right. What was she?
Look at her skin.
White or black? Yeah.
They was like, no, you ain't that crazy.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Do everybody hear me? I want you to understand what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to be crazy to be able to do that to your child. And she said, well, I'm crazy. And they like, no,
you're not. You playing that.
And this
if it was a white woman, game on.
And this
she
folks
crazy.
Can confirm.
Give her 2, 3, 4 years and put her in a mental hospital and then let her back out into society, man. Come on, man.
And there's plenty of folks that confirmed that she was crazy.
Come on, man.
I actually talked to, certain individuals.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, us, we like, no, she ain't crazy. She need to get this. She need to get that. And that's only because we lost one of ours. Well, 2 of ours.
Right.
You understand me? But you got to be crazy to do that to your child. But in the court of law, when you go in there with your black skin and you say, I'm crazy and that's why I did this, they're like, nah, you ain't crazy. But again, if it was a white woman, I don't gotta say nothing else. Everybody understand this is self-explanatory, man.
And I would hate to say it ain't always about black and white, but most of the time it be. And we always get the bad end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? And it be a lot of situations.
Most of the time it is.
When we come to these situations, that's what it be, man. And it's just the real. And it's a lot of things that we need to do as black folk that need to get it together.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, certain situations like that, we get the bad end of the stick.
Yeah.
And we ain't doing
all behind color.
We're gonna switch it up.
Don't
man.
tell me you don't see color.
We're gonna switch it
You
up.
gotta see color.
As we see,
Gotta see it.
We see it. We speak this. We don't know when it's gonna be a change. We can talk about this from on and on. We're gonna switch it to the last situation, and our thoughts, prayers, and thoughts go out to the victims in the Buffalo shooting.
Yes, sir.
And how we do it at the pool. We give our sincere condolences and thoughts and prayers.
And thoughts go and prayers go out to that boy's mama. Because, lady, you crazy too if you think COVID got something to do with
and
it.
And thoughts and prayers going out to Buddy.
Man. That's crazy.
So
definitely prayers going out to my
You need to go to jail too.
So we're gonna do a drip moment where we're gonna start bringing in segments. I just thought of this like real quick, but we're gonna start bringing on segments.
Shotgun segment. What?
So, yeah, man. It's like we're here. I don't know. I don't know the girl's name off rip. It was an Arizona artist. She's a singer. She makes about $100,000 a year. So she's screaming that $10,000 a month is not enough for her in order to survive, and this is basically her. Let's take it in retrospect. We ain't no artists. We just workers or whatever the hell we doing. Can you live off $10,000 a month?
Hell yeah, I can live off $10,000 a month.
So what makes this person what makes this particular artist think she can't live $10,000 a month?
The lifestyle that she chose,
or she trying to portray.
She probably got a,
but it's still $10,000.
Crazy car note.
But then why do that?
If she only make $100,000 a year, she got a car note. She ain't buying cars cash. You know what I'm saying? So she probably got a crazy car note because she got an image to uphold or whatever.
Right.
And her mortgage is probably crazy.
Right.
I mean,
what I'm saying is this:
who she want this $10,000 a month from?
She, I guess, from her record label or whatever she's doing, she creating that capital. But what I'm saying is, in general, now let's take this out of the artist aspect. Now let's take it in our aspect. We don't make $100,000, but we might make, at least all of us in here make at least $40,000, $50,000 off rip. But we still do some crazy things. We might, not just to say us in general, but people, we end up getting that car note that's like $375.
Nah,
you get that cell phone, that newest cell phone, because it's trendy, and you 45 and you ain't using all them gadgets.
Her car note probably more than 3 something. Her car note probably like 8. But now 9 stack.
Yeah. Well. Hopefully, it ain't 8-9 stack. If you're making $100,000, you cannot. If you're making $100,000, you cannot get the Bentley Azure.
Why?
Or because, like you said, if it's $8,000-9,000 a month, what the hell is you doing? You gotta leave the Bentley Azure. You gotta mess around, probably get the the G-Wagon is probably just as much as the Bentley Azure.
Who she expecting this $10,000 from? And what kind of lifestyle are you living that $10,000 ain't enough? If you only make $100,000 a year, that's nice money by our standards.
$100,000. You made $100,000. That's just excellent money.
That's nice.
That is good money.
That's nice for us.
That's good money.
That's nice for us. But not if we live in some big ass mansion and we driving or leasing Maybachs and all that stuff.
Well, everybody everybody don't need a Maybach. You don't need a Maybach.
No, everybody
And-
don't, but maybe she feel like she need that.
And then
because
why?
she's
And then
supposed
why
to be
live
this
like the
artist.
Joneses and you ain't even your name, your last name don't even
Look, I
start
ain't
with a J.
condoning. I ain't defending what she tried to do. I think it's ridiculous. In my opinion, that's
anything's
completely ridiculous. I don't care who you are. If you can't live off of 10 grand a month,
Come
something
on
wrong.
now. Yeah, you can't live off of 10 grand a month.
Something is wrong.
You know what it is. We material type folk.
Yeah.
We don't know what having wealth and being wealthy is. We think it's what we got on or what we driving or what we live in. That's what we consider. Well, and regardless of what you driving, what you living, that don't mean you rich. But we want to portray that. Oh, I look it.
Yeah.
I look this way to you in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm struggling every goddamn month.
Yeah.
It's ball players that's like this. I'm struggling every month living check to check.
Yeah.
But you see me rolling up in my Bentley.
Yeah.
Or you see me rolling up in my Cadillac.
To you, I look like I'm balling.
Right. And to some folks, they don't understand. They're not living no better than somebody that's living in HP, that work at McDonald's, that got a little beater. You might be living in Jackson, drive a Benz, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your mortgage is crazy. Your what's the name? But you look good though. And you still ain't got enough money with this dude that work at McDonald's.
Yeah, one emergency and you broke and it's all
over
bad.
with.
Yeah.
And it's over with.
Yeah.
Mugs don't understand that.
Yeah.
Mugs get a new job or whatever and like, oh, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna live this way because I'm doing better. But actually, you're not.
Let your brakes and your transmission go out at the same time.
Problem.
Over with. Problems,
man.
Now you gotta get another car and still probably pay the car note from the car that you blew up.
Listen. That hole get deeper and deeper.
Mugs think material stuff makes them richer. That's what's wrong with black folk.
Exactly.
That's what's wrong with black folk.
Exactly.
Oh, material. Oh, I got this. I got that. Look at me. I got the new J's on. I got this. And listen, man, I've been working for the transit line, man, and Muzz be walking on there with J's. They probably got all the J's. But you still catching the bus.
On the bus.
If you say
the
last pair
that's getting on the bus, but
right. No, there ain't nothing wrong with getting on the bus. But if you got every pair of Jordans and you still getting on the bus, nigga, that's a motherfucking bucket. Or a car or something.
$2 something a pop. You got the last 6 drops.
Right. I was in a line for 2 days.
Yeah.
Ready to get these J's for $250. I mean, what kind of sense does that make?
I spent $15.
And that's another thing. We
on the last 3 or 4 drops.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And we were talking about that mental health.
$1,500 on the bucket.
And we were talking about that mental health earlier. That's a part of mental health that we have as black folk.
The conditioning of our mind to be
it's material. We living for the material. Instead of trying to put our money together for investment.
Posted something about that today. How you out in the club and you got the eviction notice on your door, but you out in the club like it ain't nothing.
Right.
Yeah. You know,
yeah, man, it's crazy.
People having to uphold them images that they're trying to build and portray. This is me. This is who I am. No, it ain't.
Not really.
You're struggling.
Not really. So you got your money in your pocket. Listen,
yeah, man.
If you got some on pants and you got 100 filled to the maximum in each motherfucking pocket, that's not really a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of money, but it ain't no money that's life changing. You're not rich. You're not this and that. If your pockets filled to the maximum with hundreds, all your pockets, and you out showing, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not.
Somebody can put you in your mouth and now you broke and don't know how you gonna pay for everything because you got all your money in your pockets.
Right. And it just don't make no sense what we think money is. We think money is material things, and girls love material things. So That's
And that's
probably
what
one of the
Just say
reasons.
girls,
Because I
man,
make 100 grand.
Because it's dudes too, man.
Yeah, but
Right.
well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Can't
But
just say
who
girls.
do who? You know, come on, we know the game.
Come on, what? Come on, what? Listen, it ain't just women that's got the eviction notice on the door.
I
And
mean,
they still out at the club. Now, let's
yeah,
not get it twisted.
Yeah. I mean,
let's not get it twisted, man.
When you want to break it down to that aspect,
I mean, I'm just saying, dudes got the PS5 and the mattress in their apartment, and they still getting the eviction notice. But they out here flossing.
I'm gonna tell you this:
chicks think they got it going on. I mean, I'm just saying, man. It ain't just women.
For the average dude, if you ain't got a son, if you ain't at home, for one, if you ain't at home with your family, you ain't got a son. You still playing at Madden. I understand, you know, you get on play just one, but you on it.
Be on that game still.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Because
Jack, you wasn't one of them dudes on that game.
We talking about our age right now.
You think it still ain't cats our age on that game like that, man?
Swalo, listen what I'm saying. If you, I ain't talking about going to house making a couple of dollars, and if you can do that, whatever. But if you ain't doing nothing, if this ain't being no type of monetary to you, and you my age, you ain't got a son that you might practice to get him right or something, and you still on this. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you said.
When the last time you played Madden?
I can't tell you.
When the last time you played Madden?
But what I'm saying is, you think it ain't cats our age?
If it ain't monetary, what is you doing? If it ain't monetary, what is you doing? If you playing this game, you gotta make at least $200 a day. Because 2 and 5 is 1,000. 2 and 7 is 14. If you ain't doing that, you just playing to play, and you grabbing a bag and chilling, and your girl coming off of work and you just chilling, you ain't doing nothing.
Hey, back, run the store real quick and grab us a 6-pack.
There's some swishers.
Stop the games, man. Stop it.
There's some spicy Doritos. The ones in the purple bag.
Spicy one, nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
So we all agree we can live on.
I didn't say the fiery hot ones. I said the spicy ones.
So we all agree that we looking to live off 10 grand. Listen, y'all. We honestly, I wasn't even talking to y'all. I didn't even let y'all know, which was even liver. We went well over an hour, and we went grind time, and I appreciate it.
You know that. I've been on that.
Okay, because I tell y'all that y'all gonna be flipping out. But man, I appreciate it tonight, y'all, man. We were just coming and dropping gems. I appreciate everybody coming looking out. Shout out to Robert Reno. Shout out to Issa Ali. Shout out to everybody that's, man. I appreciate the pool.
Issa Ali, I done started watching your podcast, bro. You be on there.
Yeah, he be spitting. He be spitting
stuff, man.
Let me talk about him for 1 second.
Go ahead.
When he was speaking some things when what's the name passed, man.
Who?
He was speaking to Issa Ali.
No, who passed?
Camus. And I shared it. He was spitting some real shit, man.
Yeah,
you keep doing what you doing, brother, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciated that.
Doing what you doing, man. That was real, man.
And I loved it. I loved it.
Good knowledge, brother.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my man, Joseph Betts. If anybody know him, he's a up and coming photographist. He's with
photographist.
I'm sorry, photographer. You're right. Damn, I'm making a new word. And then put that to a photographer. Yeah,
I'm a photographer. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the girl part.
Like,
no, I'm not a photographer.
I'm a photographist. I just set you up to make your poses.
Get it right. I'm a photographer.
My bad, Joseph. I didn't mean to put you like that in that category. And I've been getting with him, man. We he showed me a couple things, man, and hopefully I can get with him and just get with him more and learn some more things and just like listen. It's all about
You
networking.
gotta learn what to call it.
Photographer, I'm my bad. It happens. My bad. It's just networking with people. Everybody. It's the summertime. Besides, of course, you're gonna live your life. Hot girl summer, bad boy summer, renegade summer. How you wanna live it? Network, not network. Don't say, "Oh, I got 10 plugs." Not that type of network.
And if you do it that way, man, be
Well,
smart
if
about
you
it.
do be smart
Nah,
about it. No, be smart. You're right.
I know.
You're
I
right.
know,
Be smart
I know.
about it.
I know.
Network, regardless of what you do.
Don't be a
Network
dummy.
and be worried about and then protect your assets and understand what you do. Everything you see don't need to be caught. If you got it, you don't need to get nothing new.
But stay away from the photography.
Do more investments, man.
Stay away, do more investment.
Stay away from the material things that you really
Let's
don't
get
need.
out
And
of
the
here, man.
photography.
Y'all long-winded.
All right,
Yeah,
and we
my
end it
fault.
like that.
All right.
Once again, you rocking with your boy Herm Jack,
The dolphin
The slave loop.
and you now
been dipped in the pool.
back.
Long